Hi, my name is Elise and I'm doing my persuasive paper, and my topic is texting and driving. Texting your best friend on Highway 59, "I love you," can end your life and others in a blink of an eye. But was that text really worth it? Over 21% of drivers, mostly teens, involved in fatal car accidents are a result of texting and driving, according to the article Texting and Driving Stats in America. The purpose of this speech is to educate teens and adults on why cell phone death rates are on the rise in America. I will be talking about the risk factors of texting and driving, stories of innocent lives taken from texting and driving, families who lost members from texting and driving, and how to prevent accidents caused by texting and driving. My first main point is texting and driving is not worth the risk factors that can take place. The opposition, such as friends, will tell you that they do it all the time and that you are completely safe. Based on research, that is not the case. It only takes one time to screw up or end your life, or another person's innocent life. There are reasons behind why texting and driving is illegal. According to the article, The Risks of Texting While Driving, texting and driving makes you 23 more times likely to get into a crash with a flick of a finger. Now that I have talked about the risk factors, I am going to talk about the stories of innocent lives taken from texting and driving. This is my visual aid presentation now that I did on a Google presentation document, so I will show you that now. Texting and Driving, Visual Aid by Elise Rohr. I am now going to be sharing pictures and stories from survivors and family members who have lost loved ones due to experience of texting and driving. I hope this saves someone's life someday. The story of Brandon LaForest. October 5th, 2010, was hit from the back by a distracted driver going 80 miles per hour. He had reportedly died on the scene and was revived by the EMS. He suffered many physical and mental challenges on his road to recovery and didn't have much of a life expectancy. He has now started a campaign called Heads Up, Foes Down, which encourages young teens and adults to be smart while making decisions driving. The story of Deanara Logan. She was texting and driving and ran into the back of a school bus on the first day of her senior year. She was pronounced dead on the scene. Her parents have now started going to schools in the area talking about how her daughter's one mistake changed their lives forever. They do this in hopes of saving many young teens' lives. This story, actually, I experienced her parents coming to my school and talking about it, and I still remember the van that she drove, what it looked like after texting and driving, and that is one of the reasons I chose this topic. It actually took place in Byron, Minnesota, which is not very far outside of Rochester, which is kind of close to my hometown. The story of Cameron Calloway. She was a 17-year-old. Cameron was driving on I-65 and died immediately due to texting while driving. She ran into an 8-wheel vehicle. Her mom stated in the article, "Nothing on your phone is worth your life," which I couldn't agree more of. She wants to encourage people to use the new setting, which is Do Not Disturb, when you are behind the wheel. She wants you to do this so you can't see what's going on when you're driving behind the wheel, any notifications that you may have gotten. Overall, texting and driving has killed many innocent lives of all ages. As a young adult, I want to keep talking about the topic until the number goes down. It only takes one message to end your life or innocent others. That is the end of my visual aid presentation. Lastly, I will be talking about how we can inform to prevent and lower the number of death rates. How are we expected to lower the number of texting and driving death rates without doing the things to help people become aware of the consequences? We need to be throwing campaigns, making stricter laws, making new drivers aware, or such as taking classes to become more aware, and speaking up when we see someone doing it. According to the federal government Striving to Reduce Texting While Driving article, they are taking massive steps to lower the numbers of texting and driving. They state they are starting with education funding, technology, and legal measures. They are hoping to cut down on the number of 40% of teens have rode with someone who was texting while driving. By doing all of the preventional ways, we can hopefully lower the number of accidents and deaths caused by texting and driving. Now that I have talked about my main points, I hope that this speech has informed you enough to know to never text and drive. Your life is more than just one last text message. Overall, this topic seems very familiar, but if everyone was so aware of the topic, why are the numbers rising daily? I think we need more people like myself talking on this subject. I am hopeful all of you hearing my speech take something from this speech while driving and tempted to send that one last text that could end your life in the blink of an eye. I want you to think about how your family and friends would feel if they found out you either killed yourself or a loved one of somebody else. So please put your phone down when you're driving and make smart decisions. Thank you.